What is No Bottom Shelf?
What is No Bottom Shelf?
What is No Bottom Shelf?
What is No Bottom Shelf? What is No Bottom Shelf?
What is No Bottom Shelf?
What is No Bottom Shelf?
What is No Bottom Shelf?
What is
No Bottom Shelf? What is it?
What's going on, everybody? I would like to say hello and welcome to another episode of the No BS Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Jordan Pierce, and today I'm not gonna be long for you today. I'm just kind of just share with y'all another episode of where I've been at and where I'm at in like the process of achieving my No Bottom Shelf lifestyle. Right? The interviews are coming, excuse me. The interviews are coming. If you're tired of hearing just me talk, try to just seeing me talk. If you're watching, the interviews are coming. I just kind of wanted to get some interviews just of me out there, and I wanted to just be consistent because I have been very inconsistent with this as of lately in the last couple of years. So I wanted to basically just prove to myself that I could do some consistent episodes before I start really bringing some other people in. So the interviews are coming. Stay tuned for that. That's one thing. But yeah, I just want to share with y'all like where I'm at, where I've been at in my journey right now. Like I said, I'm currently in the alignment phase in the book that prayerfully will be released this year, end of this year. But anyway, I speak about being in alignment with your goals, and that's the phase that I'm in right now, and it's the phase that kind of never stops. The last two kind of phases of like the process of achieving your No Bottom Shelf lifestyle, both of those phases are like ever evolving. Like they're always like just constantly being changed, being basically just constantly kind of moving the goalposts just a little bit, right? And not because like you just want to, but sometimes you just have to. But being in alignment is just one of those things where you're never gonna not have to continuously be in alignment with your goals or your desires, stuff like that, because life happens, life changes, and then like just outside of your life, the world changes constantly. So you kind of always have to be in alignment, always have to be thinking about what can you be doing that is going to align you with said goal. So that's the phase I'm currently in right now. And it's a beautiful thing right now. I can't lie. With the book, like right now I'm just trying to see how I can get it edited. Basically just looking for an editor, because the book's done. Like I said, I want to get it edited. Then after I get it edited, I want to get like a focus group. I don't know how many just yet. I'm working it out with a few people, but get a focus group, send the book out to them. After the book gets out to them, they read it, give me some feedback. Some of that feedback will probably be used. I'll probably like after that, I'll probably make some tweaks to the book if necessary. And some of the feedback I'll use at the end of the book, like customer reviews, stuff like that. And then after that, then I will basically add those to the book. Add my conclusion, which I pretty much already did, but like I want to add something after those customer reviews or something. I haven't figured it out yet. Write my dedication, which is pretty much already written. It's just not on there yet because I don't want that to be like the final thing. And then send it out to be edited one more time. And after it's edited that last time, I'm trying to release it. I would like it to be, I don't mind self-publishing. I really don't. So I would do that route personally. I would like to there's somebody in mind that I would like to be a part of their team as far as the book stuff goes. I feel like their what's the word I'm looking for? Their brand in mind and like where this book is headed as far it goes together. Let me just put it that way. So there is somebody that that I wish to work with, but we'll see. That's up in the air. And then the podcast, since I got this new space, I'm trying to fill it with stuff. Get like a little table or something in here. I need to get another mic. for when I start bringing in other people to interview. I want a mic stand. I want to purchase a camera. Right now I'm just recording on my phone. So yeah, it's a bunch of little things that I want to do when it comes to that. Because the podcast is going to be like a real big thing. 'Cause I enjoy speaking. I enjoy like having these conversations, even if it's just with myself, kind of thinking out loud, low key. But anyway, so that's where that is. And then in terms of I think I want to take the book, which is kind of new, but I think I want to do some type of coaching. Like I want to build out a course based off the book and do some like offer some type of coaching to people. Cause I know there's people out there that were like me or let me say this. I know there's people out there that are right now in the position that I was in before starting this brand, before writing this book, before doing the podcast. Like I was lost. So I know there's some lost people out there that I can help. I've been through it. So I want to, you know what I mean, put some type of course or something like that together. So I've taken a step. I have scheduled a coaching call this coming week with somebody that I highly respect. So I am excited for that. Yeah. So I want to share a quick story. That's kind of where I'm at right now with everything. That's kind of where I'm at with everything right now, as far as the brand, as far as everything. I got some merch coming. That's gonna be dope. I already got it kind of like mapped out a little bit. I just gotta that's just one of the things I just gotta put into action, put in the atmosphere. But anyway, share with y'all a quick story. This past week, I had to get a haircut, right? And I talk about alignment all the time because that's where I'm currently at in the moment. So it's just like the easiest thing. It's on my mind. I'm constantly thinking of new ways to like align myself with my goals and stuff like that, right? I'm taking those steps, but also with being in alignment, other things start happening that's outside of your control that you don't know that necessarily you needed, or you needed to be around that person or whatever. Like it could be people, it could be a thing, it could be just a handshake, it could be anything, right? Well, anyway, long story short, getting in alignment, excuse me, being in alignment with my goals has allowed me to be in rooms and speak to people and meet people whom, or reconnect, I should say, with people whom are going to help me in the long run, right? In some way, shape, or form. Whether it just could be an accountability partner, it could be just somebody I can bounce ideas off of, just anything, right? It's just everything's kind of coming full circle. But anyway, this past week I had to go get a haircut, right? Something we all do. I wasn't thinking nothing of it, right? But I had to switch barbers because my previous barber, his schedule and my schedule conflict now. He changed the schedule up, so like they don't mesh, they don't go together. So had to get a new barber, and everybody knows that's not an easy task, man. Like finding a new barber is not an easy task. Like that John, it took me like a week. I'm keeping it a buck. Like it's not an easy task. Like you can't trust everybody in your head, bro. Like you can't trust everybody that know, like, you know what I mean? Like just because you're a barber don't mean you're a good barber, bro. Like you can't, and then you also feel comfortable. It sucks because you feel comfortable with somebody that's been cutting your hair for years. So it's like, how do you go from that to then going to like somebody who never cut your hair before? It's kind of like, yeah, it's a scary thing. And then on top, you go, walk in, you normally go to the barber. You ain't even got to tell him what you want because he know what you want because you'd have been going to him for years. So it's just inconvenient as hell to have to go to a new barber. But anyway, had to find this bar. I'm looking, asking around, right? Like, oh, did this person cut? Do they cut good? You know anybody that goes to them? Like all that stuff. And it was weird because like at the very last minute, I'm like, yo, I need a cut. Like I didn't want to hop on a podcast because I record this John like video and stuff. I didn't want to, and I try to create content for the brand and stuff for social media. And I'm like, I don't want to be on here looking crazy. So it's like I need a cut. I haven't been posting nothing because I needed a cut. So finally, excuse me, last minute, right? My girl hits me and was like, yo, such and such cuts hair. And I forgot about him. Like it's some dude I like, not ain't gonna say grew up with, but like I went to high school with, knowing him, like he been around, stuff like that, right? And I know him outside of school too a little bit. But anyway, so I know him for years. Just forgot he cut, right? And then she's like, yeah, he cuts hair, whatever. He has his own spot, whatever. Cool. Like, see if he got an appointment. So like, you know what? He had also, it's crazy because like a week or two prior, somebody mentioned him to me. Like one of my boys mentioned him to me just on like another, like not even on some cutting hair thing, just like some type of like entrepreneurial. He about his business, he doing XYZ. This is what they trying to do. We should link with them type thing, right? I ain't think nothing of it, but I'm like, all right, cool. We'll get around to it. We'll link with them. That's fine. Like low key kind of been on like tunnel vision with like my stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So ain't thinking nothing. Mind you, that was like a week or two ago. All right. Then it's come back around. I guess God was like, all right, you ain't gonna take initiative by yourself, so I'm gonna put you in front of this man. So took my barber away basically by changing his schedule. All right, I need a cut. Homeboy cut hair. My girl hit me with it last minute. He had an opening that same day. Bet. I'm gonna go try this out because I desperately need a cut. And heard my man was all right. So cool. Plus I know him, so I feel a little bit more comfortable because I know him. So I feel like he gonna at least want to be like, all right, I know bro, so let me not mess his hair up, right? So excuse me. So anyway, I get there, get to a spot or whatever like that, and after I get to a spot, stuff like that, we chopping it up, stuff like that. It's all love because, like I said, we knew each other and stuff. So it's all love. We chopping it up, talking or whatever, and then like just hearing where bro mindset is, and just like the conversation that was exchanged and the information that was exchanged, was definitely something that he like a type of person that I would want to be around because of where his mindset and where he's trying to go. And the things that I could potentially offer him, vice versa, he could potentially offer me. And then as far as like a networking thing, as far as like we just was bouncing ideas off each other, sharing our stories about like how he's definitely gonna be on the podcast. I'm put it that way. Like how he went through. I ain't gonna tell his story, but like just going through what he went through to get to where he is and where he currently is about to do is crazy. So like, yeah, just kind of was just like reassuring, like, yo, this is like when stuff like that happens, it just reassures me that I'm on the right path, that I'm doing the right thing. I just stay in alignment. Things just start happening that way because I'm like, there was no way I would have been in that man's chair had my barber not. You get what I'm saying? There's no who knows when I would have spoke to him. Who knows? Like I said, he was brought up in conversation like a week or two prior through a mutual friend or whatever, and on some like they might be people that we should link with or that or whatever. Like they trying to do something, him and like another person or whatever. So. And like I said, I was saying like, yeah, we can link with them, definitely down, blah, blah. But like, you know how like that be like, yeah, we gonna link this and third. It's gonna happen. Like, let's just set something up, and then kind of never get set up. And I mean, that just happens because people got lives, we got kids, we got things that we're trying to do personally that we might forget or something like that. Life gets busy, right? So I would have never been in this man's chair. I would have never been in this man's presence, period, if I like to call it divine intervention. I speak about that in the book. At least I think I do. I put so much stuff in that book out and took so much stuff out so many times. I don't remember what's kept in there. I got to reread it. But divine intervention happens a lot when either you need to be realigned and God wants you to push you back in the right direction. Like he feels you going off the wrong path. So it's like, all right, especially if you're asking for direction. If you just going out here wilding, then hey, God gives us free will, so He might just let you wild and learn the hard way. But if you're asking for guidance, if you're asking for direction, because I know this happened to me. I think this is kept in the book. This happened to me as far as like a lot of things were taken from me in life, and this was the only thing left, my brand, and the path that He has laid out for me, basically, and the vision He gave me. This is the only thing left to do. So yeah, it was divine intervention in that aspect there, where He had to realign me to get me to where I am now, right? And then you have the divine intervention where you get into you're in alignment constantly, and things just start happening. Things just start like opening, doors just start opening, or people just start coming in your life that you not necessarily like didn't know that you needed, but you, once you get there, you get in their presence, or you get whatever that thing is. It could not necessarily be a person, but you get it. You automatically know, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be in this moment. It's just a feeling you get. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be in this moment. This is who I'm supposed to be connected to, or this is a thing I'm supposed to have, or this thing is going to help me get to where I need to go, or this person is going to help me get to. It's just a feeling, bro, and it's a really, really, really good feeling. And that's just kind of. That's what happened to me this past week, and like I said, I'm just keep following, keep being led by God, keep doing what I'm doing, keep aligning myself in this thing, keep taking these action steps. Like I said, I scheduled this coaching call, so prayerfully something comes out of this, which I'm sure something will, whether it be okay, yeah, you're on the right path, this is what you should be doing, XYZ, or how about try this. Or it's like, all right, look, I think you should cut out this, and this, and just do this, right? So I feel like I'm gonna get something out of it regardless. But that's like a step that I'm taking to get me to where I want to be. So as long as I keep taking steps, as long as I keep doing this stuff, as long as I keep showing up, which is gonna be a podcast. I'm gonna make an episode. I don't know if it's gonna be next episode or not, but I recently realized that I've been afraid of success. So I didn't know that was possible. I really didn't. I thought it was only fear of failure. And I know I wasn't afraid to fail at nothing. I'm always willing to try some shit. But to be afraid of success, even that kind of scares me. But I recently it's been brought to my attention that I still currently how can I put it? I still am currently a little afraid of success, but I'm getting, now that I'm aware of it, I'm getting out of it. I guess you could say I'm getting out of that fear. But it's just basically a fear of showing up, right? Fear of doing this. Like, I could be sleeping right now, but I'm up doing this. But just little things like that, man. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with this brand, with this achieving my NoBottomShelf success and my NoBottomShelf lifestyle, and how I want to live and how I want my family to live, and the things. Just like, you just think different when you're in alignment. And I've been thinking, like, compared to like this time last year, boy, my thought process is extremely different. I should say that. So I'm happy. I'm healthy. Other than this sinus thing I got going on, I don't know if it's allergies or what, but I've been snotty and mucusy for the last couple weeks. Nothing else. Like, no fever or nothing. It's just weird. But anyway, so that was that. I just wanted to share with y'all where I'm at. Wasn't trying to be long. And share y'all this story about me getting a haircut and how things just start happening and aligning themselves. The interviews are going to start happening very, very soon. Like I said, I wanted to be consistent with this myself before I started bringing other people in. So now interviews, I'm feeling comfortable in, kind of back in the groove of things. I want to kind of get these interviews going because I don't like talking to myself or to a camera just by myself, I should say. I like kind of it allows me to get some thoughts out sometimes. But for the most part, I like having conversations. So the interviews are going to pick up really, really soon. Hopefully by the next episode, I might start releasing them. But we'll see. But stay tuned for that. I appreciate y'all listening. There's going to be another episode of the No BS podcast. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram. It's no_bottom_shelf. Just made a TikTok. I'm getting the hang of it, so don't kill me on there. But TikTok, I believe, is at Mr. NoBottomShelf. And yeah, YouTube, just search NoBottomShelf. I think it's spelled out. Yeah, it's not NoBottomShelf, all spelled out on YouTube. That's where I record these videos. And yeah, like I said, hopefully we'll get these interviews popping, and we'll be hopefully on to bigger and better things. And I have a like mini, I guess you could say, course / segment that I'm going to do on YouTube. I might do it in a podcast form too. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's coming, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's all. Hope you all have a good, blessed, wonderful day, night, morning, wherever time y'all listening to this. Wish y'all nothing but the best. Like, comment on the video, comment this podcast, rate the podcast, ask questions. I will always answer. And hope y'all just be blessed, man. See y'all next time. Peace.